perfect. Right, guys. So, what we're gonna do? You're not getting cold?
No, it's
Gonna just put the aircon on a bit.
yeah, it's fine.
So, what we're gonna do now, guys? We're gonna quickly go square to round.
okay.
So let's have a little look at the length. Probably better off. How much? Let's find out how much we're going to take off first. But probably better off doing back to front with this one. We're taking off about that much roughly.
Yeah.
How long ago did you last cut it?
A month.
Was it too long or too short last time?
Too long.
It's probably too long.
Yeah. I think a little bit more than
So about a month. What's the growth?
Half an inch in a month.
Half an inch.
Yeah.
Unless you're on drugs, you can grow it an inch. Yeah. If you have to be on some special drugs for that. Right. And women will bite your hand off for that to grow them off. Yeah, mate. I'll try it. If you make that invention, you've killed the market. Right. So if it's half an inch, and he said it was too long last time, what should we do?
Take off 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, a little bit more. I'm going to take off more than, probably not an inch, probably about, I'm going to take off a little bit more than half an inch, yeah, than the growth. So, quick way to just put your guide in, I'll go from back to front, from front to back, but literally, I'll just draw it out and we know where the apex is. You should be experienced enough to kind of work it out now. And when it's shorter, don't need to section it as much. I take the mick out of my accent.
You all speak like it.
We all speak like that.
Most of you from around here do, yeah.
Shorter.
Better.
I can hear your accent as well.
Yeah.
So I'll probably say about that much roughly, yeah? Happy with that?
Yeah.
So. How's our static blade coming along, guys?
Good. I just need to open mine to 90 degrees.
Do you know how you're going to do that? Practice at home. To be able to do static blade and open it wide, if you want to open it really wide, you just got to stay at home and just practice. When you're watching TV, chilling out, practice doing it. That's hard, man. You get sharp practice.
I've got a routine now for weekends. I just do that regularly throughout the day.
Just do it when you're watching TV, and then you're not affecting nothing that you're doing. But obviously, don't do it next to someone and cut someone.
I read though. I like cutting my pages in half.
Yeah.
You know if you wanted to get your scissors sharp at Salon International,
Yeah.
to do it then and there.
Yeah, you can get it done there, but it depends. If you've got expensive scissors, you want to get them. You want to get them fixed by the people that make them.
It's mine. They're from Sally's.
They're from but what make are they? Forget where they're from.
I just know that they're like Japanese steel or something. If that means anything.
Yeah, if they're Japanese still, so you got there will be people that sharpen it. But for instance, I use Joel scissors. Yeah. Yeah, so I use Joel. So if I'm gonna go and fix him, there's a place called Betterton's that actually they're the ones that sell them. They send them out. They don't actually sell them themselves. They're the distributors. So they sell it to Core Blades, all these other places.
I want to learn how to sharpen.
What company was that?
Betterton's, yeah.
Betterton's.
Yeah, but they'll be at Salon International.
Not sharp.
Yeah.
Send them off to get the service.
Yeah, and what they do, they align it. Because the thing is, if you give it to the wrong person who sharpens it and they expect, it depends how expensive your scissors are. Like, if they're in the £300-400 range, you want to send it to the place that, yeah, where they made it.
Mine are like 160, I think.
160.
Yeah. Still enough to worry about them and make sure you get them done properly. But for me, if you want my honest opinion, the scissors are never the same when you sharpen them. Has anyone sharpened their scissors yet?
No.
Yeah? And what have you noticed? Well, they're the same? They're never the same. Because once you take that extra layer of metal off, it changes everything.
Like, I always send them on to
First 1 and 2 weeks they are.
service. So I don't necessarily need sharpening, it's the aligning.
And yeah, and the other thing is, if you're not done how to align your scissors and oil them, yeah, into the right place, you're actually making it worse and not cut properly. Because if the blade's too far away, it won't cut. The reason why it's got to be 1/3 of the way is because then you put pressure to cut.
Yeah.
If it's closing the whole way, it's too loose, you ain't going to cut and the hair will
Bending
fold.
the hair.
Exactly. And not only that, you can damage your scissors so far that if you keep using them like that, you can damage your scissors and it's done. You can still sharpen them, but they'll never be the same.
That's what happened to my exactly. Somebody dropped them at work.
Oh yeah, if you drop them, it's over.
Yeah,
If you drop your scissors,
and then
it's devastating.
Trying
That.
to come back from that.
yeah.
'Cause the problem is as well, if you chip your blade and it's rubbing if you've used them, then you can affect the other blade. Because do you not
Well, it don't
understand
really
how?
matter if they're broke. They're broke.
Yeah, but do you know how scissors work? Which blade cuts?
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
the top. Pushes it against the
Yeah,
bottom
this
and it
one,
cuts,
this
yeah.
one, your thumb one's the one that cuts. So the thing is, the other blade rubs onto it. So whichever blade you cut or you create a dent, for me, it's finished. It's finished. But you can sharpen them. But I'll just get new scissors.
That's why I never leave.
I've only sharpened one pair of scissors and I wasn't happy with it. And since then, I've just never sharpened them.
Were they by the manufacturer sharpened?
Yeah, it was done by the manufacturer, but
They
it
still
just
weren't the
wasn't-
same?
It was still good, but it just anyone will tell you that's had it sharpened, it will never be the same. It will never be as pure, as good as it is the first time.
Would you prefer the small scissor or the
I use 575 personally. Okay, it's just perfect. Oh, use the other side. It's perfect. 575 are perfect to do scissor over comb and scissor work. But really, if you want to be the full package, you should have two sets of scissors. One for scissor over comb, one for layering.
Do you not have a 1.5? I don't. So when you open it all the way, is that a half? Is that a 1 or a half?
What do you mean all the way? Which scissors?
Not scissors.
my Andy's master?
They don't do the 175, but I was the wall.
But when, so when you open like this, is that a 1?
Yeah, but I think you can change. Can't you change the heads on the Andis ones?
You can.
Yeah. So you can put a 0.5 head on, can't you?
See, and this is just so confusing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's too much when you're in a shop and you've got to change the head and this and that. But apparently, it's quite easy to change, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I switch clippers then.
You'll have another set.
I switch between the walls and the seniors,
Okay.
and I also use the Osters.
Do you know what I love? The Oster detailers.
I have the Model 10s.
Oh, what, the red one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that, man.
Nah, there's another one. There's a new one that they've made.
Is it like, because it's
Huh?
quite,
Yeah, there's it. Like, is that
it's
it?
quite bad. I'll say bad, but it's quite shaky.
I've seen them.
I've seen them too.
Yeah, but I've seen them on YouTube and people use them, no? I swear I've seen them. I think they're going to be out at Salon International. They should be out at Salon International
I
though.
want to get the iCut Pros.
The what?
How comes the battery is so quick?
The Samsung is suffering first of all.
What? Gen?
Is that an S Plus?
7S Plus.
So mine's a 6.
We've got to go iPhone, mate. Forget
I had an iPhone.
Yeah, right.
It was
Huh?
I wouldn't have
I've
to
got
wear
the one upgrade.
He's got the S7 Plus, I have the S6.
Is that the ones that explode?
Plus.
No, that's the Note.
They explode in your pocket. That's
That's
terrible.
where they don't let them on planes. They ask you not to be on the plane too.
No way.
Yeah, there's a recall on the
you
7
joking?
Note.
They said if you
Seven
have one,
Note
do not
explode.
turn it on while you're
So 1 minute, when you go onto the airport, they're like, show me your phone.
Yeah, they were checking it.
No.
That's crazy.
Well, they look at your phone when you go through security, but also
there's a
when
huge
you're on
recall
the
on
plane,
them.
They ask you if you have that phone.
Samsung Note 7.
Plug it on.
So are you doing, is it square at the back?
No, well, we've gone square to round, so we can't really go square, but I just want to see the shape, how much length's coming off before I start doing it. So I'm going to take a little profile at the back. So I am going to round it a bit, but the problem is, look how quickly it dips in.
So you're going to
So
try and
I've got to
round
be
it.
careful about going round, because I've got to build the shape up a little bit. So I can go round, but really I want to build more length here, because look how quickly it dips in. If I follow that head shape, I'm going to pull out that angle. So I'm going to follow it around slightly. And this is what I mean by, look at his head shape. It's about creating the right haircut for the head shape. So now I'm just curving my fingers ever so slightly for the back. Cool. So that's done. Is any of you guys going to Salon International?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, Sunday.
When you going? Oh, you're going Sunday, yeah?
I go tomorrow as well, but I want to go myself.
Have you been there?
It's not that far to get there. Yeah, it's not that far from here.
We're gonna drive from Canada.
Is it the O2?
No, that's at Docklands Excel Centre.
You get pretty much a direct train.
Isn't that the
right
O2?
that way.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Out
O2?
near my house.
It's not O2. It's right when it... You know where Docklands is?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Huh?
O2's the other side.
Yeah, that's
Is
what I
it?
thought, yeah. It's really good. It's going to be...
Is it that
Like,
near-
if you
near
want
Woolwich?
equipment and stuff, guys, best place to go, you're going to get good deals there. There's a lot of it's going to
bar
be...
as well.
Yeah, they're going to buy, and not only that, a lot of it's VAT free. It's going to all be VAT free on the day. Like, I'm even going to buy stuff when I'm there.
I think I'm just gonna get a pair of texturizers.
I'm just going to go and try them on the last day, because I'm there on the Monday as well.
Oh, you get
So I'm there
the-
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So when it comes to Monday and there's no, like they're packing up, I'm just going to go around and be like, all right, let me buy those scissors. How much? And just try and
I
get
swear Monday's for students.
Huh?
It's Saturday. Saturday's for students, isn't it?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, you always go the last day.
Yeah, there's
They don't want to
tickets
take
on
the
Monday,
stuff
like
home.
12.
Yeah.
Technically,
Were you after some new
Yeah.
scissors?
No, I've got scissors. It's just at least I can get. Yeah, you lot can't go Monday.
I can't go any day.
Nor can I.
I can't remember. Did they have like food places near?
Yeah, but the food's rubbish. We had a meeting about it yesterday. The ones of us who are going,
What?
and we're saying we're gonna get like what we're gonna do for food, and we'll like deliver all the way.
There'll be food courts, won't there? I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's not nice the food there.
Is it not? Is
We're
it
gonna
like-
deliver it.
It's expensive as well, isn't it? We'll have to go
Huh?
to McDonald's after.
Yeah. Our stage is getting set up right now, literally. I'll show you photos in a sec. I'll show you photos of it. It's getting set up right now.
What,
Yeah.
Salon International?
Yeah, it's getting set up right now.
Tomorrow, isn't it?
Of course it's huge. It has to start.
We've got to be there for 9 o'clock
Well, I
tomorrow.
wasn't surprised. You said it.
Yeah, no, as in our stage is getting set up now because they sent me photos.
Are you on, I mean, like, are all the teachers on stage?
Yeah, the ones that everyone that's going. Because we've got, don't forget we've got 2 schools as well. So there's a lot more teachers.
Are you using the stages on both days?
All 3. We're there. We've got the stage for 3 days. Ed Martin's got that as well, yeah. Sorry? I'm not sure. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's finished next week.
Can't you leave a bit early? Can't you leave a bit early?
It's falling sick. Look, it's like I can't come to work.
Yeah.
I'm self-employed. What do you mean? We don't pay sick pay? That's against the law, no? One minute. You can't take a sick pay.
So it must be self-employed. Yeah, it must be self-employed. You must be self-employed.
But so 1 minute, if you take more, if you have a doctor's note, they don't pay you. That's not right. You look at UK law.
Yeah, but wait, you still have to listen, don't you?
No? Yeah, but you still get your basic. They don't cut your day, do they? They cut that out of your basic wage for the month. Say you get your basic.
You get an hourly wage, don't you?
You get an hourly wage, so you still keep that. You just don't get the commission for that day. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, What I'm saying is you still get your basic pay though. You're saying you're going to get sick pay.
But no, our commission structure doesn't work like that. So the way our commission structure works, it works on a percentage, and whatever works out to be more is what you get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so if you break this certain amount of barrier money, you get commission. If
So
you
if
don't,
my
you get your
basic for
basic.
the week works out to be say £300, and I break it and make it 310, that's what I get paid.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So it doesn't matter how many days I do. But if
Keeping this thing disconnected. We're going to do a line or anything? Or not? Do you want to leave it with that?
Hard part?
We could do a hard part if you want. Yeah. Do you want a hard part? Little line in here? Yeah. Or not? Yeah? Alright, let's do it.
Does feel in keeping with the style, doesn't it?
Can you pass me the details, please?
yeah, closes
I'm going to do
at,
it quite subtle. Subtle, yeah?
closes at 5 on the weekend. There you go, Dad.
What about Monday?
6:30.
No. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm a Man United fan, man. It's Liverpool Man United on Monday night.
Oh wait, 6:30 on Sunday, 5 on Monday.
Yes.
So 10 till 5 Saturday, 10 till 6:30 Sunday.
I'm not missing the football. I'm a Man United fan, man. I'm not missing
then
Man United Liverpool on
10
Monday
till
night.
5.
Someone's got to support, man.
Okay.
What, Man United or Liverpool?
Both of them.
Why, who do you support?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Are you?
Yeah, we're terrible, man.
You're alright. I should be an Arsenal or Spurs fan. I was brought up in Crouch End.
I don't know, every Greek person I talk to is an Arsenal fan.
Nah, my dad's United. That's why I'm United.
Yeah, my dad's Tottenham, but I wasn't that stupid.
Yeah, we've got Liverpool first on Monday, and then is it Fenerbahce? Yeah. Van Persie.
That made me so happy when you went to Fener. Couldn't score against us anymore.
He's deadly, isn't it?
What's that?
He's deadly.
Yeah.
Right.
That volley he scored, I think that's what won you the league.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting.
He's a sick player. But Van Gaal Muller did.
Yeah, of course he did.
He could have easily stayed another year.
I reckon he could stay longer.
Yeah,
Because he had that technical ability. So he lost a lot of his speed, but he was technically great.
just killed him off. Right. So now, guys, we're going to do quick high guard on 3, and then we're going to do some clip over comb. Just knock out the weight line. So look at the back. I mean, we can't take too much weight out. Look, just dips in. It almost naturally blends itself, that crown.
You want that section to grow, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was cut quite short last time, so I've left it to grow out quite a bit.
Is it this weekend?
We still have to meet at college at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
You should ask someone to pick you up a two guard. If they go.
I'm going.
Are you?
Go and get, if you want to get clippers, go and get the magic that he's got. The magic. Wireless magic.
I just need a grade and lost my number 2.
You need the wireless magic.
They're not the 5 stars.
Yeah, the best clippers.
Is that the 5 star? What are they towards the
How much are they?
The Wall 5-star Magic. They're like 80. They're
Oh,
like
5-star Magic.
£80, £85 with that near
Can you get them corded?
Yeah,
But they're wireless.
but they're very bulky. I used to prefer corded, but these ones.
I prefer that. No, I love them. I use the magics.
Can get them corded though? Yeah.
Yeah, but the corded ones aren't as good.
Yeah, these
It's a
ones
new
are
technology
next level,
blade. It's
man.
got a new crunch blade.
And you can't get the new technology in the corded one though.
No,
You can buy one and put it on.
it's not the same. It's the lower blade that's different. The first blade, the cutting one. The top ones. When you buy them, they might have them at Southern International.
I'm going to write in this for stuff like that. Yay, my soap is here. How excited to go at home. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how you know life's good, is when you get excited over the little things.
sofa.
So I like how you're just taking off the minimum amount.
What, wait?
Yeah, because if it was me, I would have taken a whole lot more off.
There's no need though. It's only what's square and what needs to come off. Because otherwise I'm gonna round. Look at the shape here. Come around the back. Otherwise I'm gonna round it off too much if I wipe into that. And what I do, because it's like a fade almost. If it's a fade, I can just lay it flat and go up. Whereas here, I'm just kind of going in and out and just taking that little bit of weight up. So now, what it comes down to, guys, now you want to what I see you guys doing is you're doing haircuts, but I want to see more customization to a haircut. A little bit more.
More what?
More customizing. I want to see people customizing the haircut more. And that is little things like changing your scissors over comb for the haircut. Like this one, I am going to roll round and go square to show you how to do that. Yeah, so I'm going to go always float up first. Always. The back, I'm going to slightly round where that bit comes. But first, we're going to float up square, take the weight out. Base of the comb, that's where your scissors are aligned to. The bottom blade should be aligned here. Work up. What's moving quicker, the scissors or the comb? Scissors. Good. So now, if I've got weight I want to get rid of, instead of if I round it, I can take too much weight out.
You're going to do that bevel thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to beveling out creates weight.
Beveling out.
So that's almost like creating weight there.
Okay.
If I bevel out, say I'm doing a haircut and I want to keep loads of weight, then I can come in and bevel out. Yeah, because it will run, and what you do, you cut until it runs out. I can do it because it ain't going to affect the shape. It's only going to maintain weight. If you want to take the corner out but still stay square without rounding, you follow the base of your comb like that round until it runs out, and I'll show you now how that works. You come in.
Oh, is that not beveling out?
That's not beveling out. That's going square, but all you do, it minimally removes a corner without affecting shape.
Beveling out, you carry on tilting it?
Yeah, beveling out would be this.
Okay.
Coming in and switching back till it runs out.
Okay.
So say someone had like a scissor cut. Yeah?
So what do you call it when you carry it on?
Say you've got a scissor cut and I just want to taper the edges. I'll come in like that and I can bevel out and control
So what do you call it where you just carry on with it
You're
pointing
going
up?
square, but you're following it round the head shape.
Square. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dusting. I'm not taking loads off. And if I want, because this hair grows at an angle, you can actually come. If I elevate one side of my comb, I can come at an angle and take the ends off. And what else am I getting rid of while I do that? Anyone got an idea? What have you got after you do scissors over comb?
Scissor.
No. What have you got up here?
Oh, the
Corners.
High corners.
High corners.
Why do you get high corners after scissors over comb? Yeah, because you push everything up, so you create a new corner. So you need to, because you're connecting it in, so you need to get rid of that corner by cutting it off at the top. It might be a slight one. Whenever you do scissors over comb, you're always going to get a slight corner, unless you scissor it out at an angle. So if it's like short and it's a skin fade, you shouldn't really get high corners if it's short on top, because you should be able to scissor it out without getting high corners. And if you want to see how your scissors overcut, especially doing a scissor cut, you can actually go on a side angle, and see the hairs. As long as there's no problem with where you're positioned, as long as you get the effect right. There's not a lot of scissors over comb though, you can see that. So here at the back, because it dips in quite quick, I'm just going to round it to soften it. Now, rounding, guys, what's easier to do, round or square scissors over comb?
Round.
Who knows? Round. It's an easy get out. Now, in a barber shop, if I wanted to be quick, do you know what I would do differently in a haircut? Because if people just want a standard, if it's like a 15-minute cut, 20-minute cut, and you want to get them out, I would do my clipper work and I'll just round everything scissors over comb. Because most barber shops, that's what they will do, round. But generally, I don't think that perfects your haircut. But because they're used to it, a lot of the clients, yeah, that's what they expect. They want it rounded. And the reason why it happens is because it's an easy technique to use. So a lot of barbers do it because it's easy, and they know they can get out of scissors over comb with it. Problem is, then everyone thinks they expect their hair to look like that, and that's one of the reasons why the curvature gets whacked out.
Yeah.
Because even if they go square, they round all their scissors over comb, and then what happens? You lose your corner through scissors over comb. So just tilt your head down. So just going to round just this bit of the crown just to soften it. Cool. Let's quickly just do the fringe.
Cut to anyone's eyebrow like that.
Ah, never. What have you?
I did it once when I first started, but when I was doing this on the shape up.
Well, you cut someone's eyebrow off.
Not off, but I just cut my eyebrow slit.
Did he switch?
No, I didn't really notice. Well, he probably did because he never came back.
So you just did it. So you just did. So it's, what was it? One of those ones where you didn't say anything, you done it, and you just kind of finished your haircut off.
Yeah, and then I charged him full price as well.
That's bad.
Do you know what it was though? It's because I was when I first started. I didn't really know anything about it.
Cool. So what we're doing again, just literally a little bit of texturizing. This is a technique I showed some of you yesterday. I showed you where you can just swipe your comb in. So you make sure you get less of a section, so you can control it. Because if you're just bringing it all from front to back, you're grabbing hair you might not want to take weight out of. You want to do it so when you're cutting into hair, you're not affecting shape. If you're affecting shape, you're destroying your haircut. Not too many high corners. Cool. Then we'll just do a little bit of texturizing. What do you reckon we should style it with, guys? Should we dry it in? Where's it to the side? What do you reckon?
Structure wax?
Maybe a bit of structure wax. Let's change. How do you style your hair? Wet or dry look? So back to the side. Yeah, wet or dry look? Dry or wet? Dry. Yeah. You said yes to both.
What? Did you give me an option?
Yeah. I said wet or dry.
All right, okay.
Well
didn't hear
done,
that.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, brilliant. Bit of both, yeah? Wet or dry, yeah? Cool. You liking it, yeah? Yeah. Right, can someone get me a little bit of the gel, please? The gum. No sauce spray, we just Sorry? Yeah, we don't need the sauce spray. That one, that's it. That's how you got that for everything. Yeah.
I think I'm going to get some.
Cheers, mate.
Just, yeah.
So,
Especially for a little bit longer hair.
Guys, difference with drying, if you use the salt spray, what's the salt spray do? And I've got an idea. Salt spray makes it feel like you've come out of the sea.
It makes your hair thicker.
So it makes it feel thicker, yeah? The gel helps give a bit of hold. To be honest, I don't want to make it, it's not really oily or it's probably quite dry, so I don't want to dry it out even more. I just want to put an extra layer on it. That's why I'm using the gel. So we're going to wet it down a little bit. Fingertips work fine.
So what's that? Fudge hair gum?
Fudge hair gum. You can use any gel. I mean, if you're struggling, you know, do you lot dry people's hair in? Yeah. When you're doing it with a brush? Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes some hair's harder to dry in than others, or do you find it easy with any hair?
It depends on the product though.
Yeah. Do you use a pre-drying product though?
Yeah.
You've got to put a product in. If you don't, you can do it without a product. It's more natural, but some people's hair will not sit without a product. And some people's hair just won't sit where you want it to. Like for instance, some people's hair, not everyone's hair is going to go back. Some people's hair will have a strong growth pattern where it comes forward. So you've got to be careful with that. Let me just wash my hands out.
Sept and that.
Which I haven't had a sofa for like a month.
Really?
A month, yeah.
What have you been sitting on there?
I'm just going to do it without a nozzle this one. Just to get a little bit more volume in it.
Does the diffuser that spreads out even more give you even more volume?
Right?
Does the diffuser that spreads out more give you more volume? Is it like
if you use the nozzle?
no, the round
Diffuser.
Do they give you more volume?
No, it's for curly hair.
Okay.
It just centers the curl.
But you're saying with it just round, it will give you more volume, yeah?
Without
the attachment.
I'm not using a nozzle.
Yeah.
So I'm not concentrating the heat on one spot.
So the nozzle just gives you a bit more accurate direction.
If you go with Sassoon, they don't use nozzles when they dry hair.
Don't they?
It's all done without a nozzle. Everything.
And that's because it gives you more volume, yeah?
Using nozzles.
Okay.
Because what they believe is that if you use a nozzle, you concentrate too much heat onto the hair, where this one's a softer effect on the hair. See what I mean? It's added that little bit of volume. And the gel just adds that little layer.
Do you not feel it takes longer without the nozzle?
It might take a little bit longer, it's a different effect. It's a different effect that you're doing on the hair.
Actually, the first two times.
Yeah,
You gotta move away from that.
I've got no patience. That's why.
You gotta stop with that.
I think if I was trying a lot more, I think I probably would try it to take a bit longer.
The difference between this and skin
You've got to see me at work.
Yeah, it's just you kept more weight here through it. Yeah? It's very similar to skin fade.
Looks good.
Like it?
Looks really good.
Have you not
because of flat face, it's more the edges. Can you see? It drops down a little bit, keep it a bit wet. But from the side, it looks quite natural the same. Nice, yeah? That's good. And the line's quite subtle as well. Oh, I love the nice.
So now, just a little bit of mat head gas. Mat head gas? Is that like hairspray?
Sorry?
Is it like a...
hairspray? You can actually style hair with this.
Okay.
Without no product. It smells amazing as well.
It does smell good.
That's what I mean. I personally.
So it doesn't like set so quickly like hairspray?
You're in London.
No, it's got a little. It's just a matte mold.
Yeah, but I wouldn't borrow that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't in Australia either. If that's just me, I would travel to it. I believe I would.
I want to take.
How much is that?
Just have a look at the back, buddy. Are you happy with that? Perfect.
20 minimum?
Let's just do it.
You'll find
Thank you. Cool.
50?
Can I just get a rotation with the camera?
All right.
You guys will say when you go to 50, yeah. The lowest you find is probably
And look, guys, again, look, it's hardly got any hair on it. That's how you're normally. With hair on it, yeah.
Looks good, babe. It's very good.
I'll shake your hand while I pull that. All right, you happy with that?